Kenobi's corner, Kenobi's corner, Kenobi's corner. Da-doom-doom.
Tell me something good.
Still not loud enough. That's okay.
Tell me that you like it.
Bring it in just slightly closer.
I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm breathy sometimes.
But that's because you get breathy.
I know. Because I'm trying to like, but then I don't like. I notice that I'm getting breathy, and then so I try not to breathe as much. But then because I'm not breathing while I'm talking, then I'm like.
And the funny thing is that you talk and then you breathe into the microphone instead.
I know.
Like you're like,
should I chocolate rain it?
I think that's really good. I'm like, what the hell is he doing?
Should I chocolate rain it?
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Say
Yeah,
and then.
Yeah, exactly. Just
I
like
move my head so the breath doesn't go into the mic.
Oh,
Man,
dude.
You know we're super on point when we're bringing up chocolate rain references.
Dude.
We're of the times.
Chocolate rain.
Doop, 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 doop.
I don't think I could sing that low if like my life depended on it. I don't think it's possible.
I think my range is not that high and really not that low.
Like right in the middle.
Like it's super like
spot.
It's that super okay voice. Like it was deep for like when I was 13 or 12.
Oh God. And that's it. That's as far as you got.
Yeah. Talking, Mom, what is wind? You know, that sounds weird. But when you get older, it's just whatever. You know what's funny is that I hated it as a kid. I didn't even think about it as a kid, but then how like... like, I don't know if you ever answer your phone and like, they're like, hello, ma'am. Can I speak to your husband? And they're like, I'm a boy.
Where's your iPad? Where's Lily's iPad?
Oh, she took it back. Don't you laugh at me, you jerk. I'm working on it, all right? When you have kids, John, you realize their needs are going to come first in a lot of things. Sometimes they need a fire. Sometimes they need an iPad. Sometimes they need an S7.
Oh my God.
Or 7S.
It's just the way you said it though, man. You could have said it like easily just, oh yeah, I had to give back to her so she could, you know, because she's getting fussy or whatever. But no, instead it was like she took it back. Yeah. All demasculating to yourself.
Yeah. Well, she did take it back. There's nothing I can do about that.
Oh my God.
Well, right on, dude. Well, welcome to Kenobi's Corner. 3 welcomes this time.
Yeah. I like it. That was some good welcoming.
Yes. I'm Eric, and this is John.
Hello.
We're here again to talk to you about movies, sci-fi, comic books, fantasy, and everything we find interesting in between.
Yeah.
Welcome to Kenobi's Corner.
Everything in between.
Everything in between. And so much that I wish we can kind of talk about. I wish I can tell you that I saw Colossal, but I didn't. Mm-mm. But Jonathan did, and he has an awesome review of it.
I don't know if it's awesome, but it'll be at least a review.
He's going to say at least what he thinks about it. We're going to see where that goes. But, you know, some updated movie releases that have come out, some Guardians news, some information about M. Night Shyamalan's next go.
He shortened it this time. That was good.
Yeah. I usually go longer. And some around the table, some Marvel news. So I'm excited.
Just a bunch of little stuff. Bunch of little
things that lead to a great old big show. We're right on, man.
I don't know about great, but at least it's a show.
Yeah, you know what? It's not fantastic. It's really cobbled together with chewing gum and leftover yarn and duct tape.
There's definitely a lot of duct tape.
We actually just cobbled this table that we're doing together.
Or all the tables, like multiple tables.
Yeah. For the setup today, we have 3 tables and a couple. I don't know. Are these called like armoires?
No. They'd be like ottomans. Maybe?
Ottomans. There you go.
But they're like ottomans/chairs.
Yeah. Otta chairs.
Otta chairs.
Yeah. Chairs with no backs. They look like dots. They look like they should become more comfy than they really are, but We're gonna make it happen
to
today.
keep us on our toes, dude.
Yeah,
what
that's
it's
right.
for.
We can't get too comfortable.
Yeah, because then somebody starts falling asleep.
Yes, exactly. Somebody does start falling asleep. John.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, actually, we both.
It's funny
fall
because
asleep.
yeah, there's been times.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
We've both fallen asleep. Nobody's without guilt here.
Yeah.
What's the name of this room?
Hacky sack.
Hacky sack. Oh, okay. I was like, what is this kid doing?
Playing hacky sack?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
Anyway.
like it looks like he's playing an accordion.
Enough environmental description.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so recently there's some, just to go over some updates that have happened this past week. Well, happy belated Alien Day, by the way, because yesterday,
yeah.
4/26 is the official Alien Day in reference to LV 426, where aliens were. Was it Aliens, the second one? I think it was LV 426 where they landed in the second one where the Marines came and all that fun stuff. Was that? Because Alien, they didn't land on any place. The alien was on the ship, right?
No, but it was on the planet.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was a remote mining facility
Yeah, you're right.
on that planet.
Yeah.
So
So
that was
maybe
LV-426.
the first one?
I think so.
Okay.
I think the original is LV-426.
I think you're right. And I wanted to watch it yesterday. I did watch some of they had a panel yesterday. I'll put the link for the panel, but the one that Fox put up was kind of weird because it was just the countdown, but the countdown is like showing over when they should be showing the live view of the actual panel. So they even didn't get their own video equipment right on that, but maybe they fixed it, by the time we get this uploaded. But yeah, it's just a review of like everything that the cast have been going over. They have some great, behind the scenes stories and stuff like that, and just like their experiences. So it was a good little panel. They had a bunch of like giveaways yesterday too, and discount sales like on T-shirts and stuff.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Fun times were had by all. They did release also the latest, I guess, TV spot about how the link between Prometheus and Covenant is.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
that's why I put it in the description.
Yeah,
as the missing link.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because one,
Well, you needed
asked
the
me-
missing link, and then I thought you were just gonna talk about Encino Man because Brendan Fraser was the missing link in that movie.
Yeah.
I was like, oh well, he has some great stuff. Like he's just trying to be like to date, just
No.
reference a '90s movie.
No, that was definitely not it. It was because you were like, "Oh yeah, you should check it out," or you didn't even say you should check out. It's like they placed this, or they released the promotional video that shows the link between
Yeah.
both movies, and I
you
was
said,
like, "Okay,
"I'm gonna
cool, I
check
gotta
it
watch
out."
that."
And then
you didn't text me the link. I was expecting that maybe since you didn't text me, maybe it would be in our description notes. But nope, not there either. So one, it was the missing link in between the movies, and two, it was the missing link that you failed to send me. So it was dual purpose.
Well, because I was thinking I already have to spoon feed my child. I didn't think I needed to spoon feed you too.
Sometimes it's helpful. Just saying.
Hey, we've been friends long enough. I'll spoon feed you once in a while, John.
But I found
okay,
it.
so let's
I
move
watched
that
it.
link up toward the top area. So
Sounds good.
no, okay,
We'll do
that'll
some
work.
editing on our doc.
A little behind the scenes editing. So good stuff, man. What'd you think?
Man, it was freaking cool, dude. It's exactly what I was hoping for.
Right?
Like that's what I wanted to happen from the beginning, and I think it really feels like they didn't put this at the beginning of all the releases because they wanted people to get excited about the movie.
Yeah.
Especially the ones who were like so down on Prometheus and like hated on Prometheus. Like now that other stuff is coming out and everybody's accepted it and down with it, now you can put this out there and people will be okay. So, but dude, I'm super excited, man. Like this was freaking cool. Like I love like what's going on, like the repairs going on, happening on there, like the way everything looks, and the fact that hopefully we'll get to see the engineers like in their full force. Like it seems like it, but who knows?
Yeah, like I think I don't even know if that's going to be part. Do you think that's going to be in the movie itself?
I don't know. That's the thing is like half the stuff. It's like they've said that the prelogue is just the prelogue, right? Or prologue.
Prologue.
No. Prologue's after. Right?
Prelogue? Epilogue?
That's after. Maybe it is prologue. I don't know.
There's a log before the movie.
Damn it. That's terrible. Like, I don't even know.
Hey, you know what? It's been a long week, you know?
Yeah, it has.
We both
It's
had
been a
rough
long
week.
day, even. Yeah. But, that aside, this is freaking cool. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know if they don't include it, that's fine. Just as long as they have like a with the Blu-ray release, everything included. But you know what? I hope they do include it, just because. Well, I feel like Prometheus itself would have been a more amazing movie if they included a lot of the featurettes and the extras that they put in the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was like more expansive, just explained a little bit more, and just kind of like gave you more of those beats that you were looking that you felt were kind of missing.
Even down from the first scene, man. Like the first scene, I think in the actual movie. Now I've watched it so much with the extended cut that I forget what everything is. Yeah, like, but I think in the original, like the first scene with the extended is them putting the engineer on the planet. And then him kind of doing the whole drinking thing and stuff like that. And that wasn't a part of it in the actual movie. It was just him drinking the stuff and like it all breaking apart.
Yeah, it was just him drinking it
or whatever.
And then him just kind of in the background, you see them leaving.
Yeah, and you can't even see it. Like it's tiny.
Yep.
But yeah, man, like it's there's some good stuff. Like that's just one of the tiny little things in there. But yeah, man, like man, I really wonder if they release the movie and it comes out and it doesn't have all that stuff in there. That's going to be another one like Prometheus that had it was like 4 discs.
Yeah.
For that movie, it was a lot when they did the Blu-ray release because it was like, I remember I bought it and it was a 3D release, the 3D Blu-ray, the regular Blu-ray, a whole Blu-ray just for
special features,
and then the DVD copy. Mm-hmm. So I could seem like this is what they would do again if they don't end up releasing a lot of this stuff with the movie, or it's not part of the movie. But
yeah, I don't know. We talked to before we started, we were talking about you bought the digital copy of Split.
Yeah.
Have you stopped buying? No, you haven't stopped buying physical copies. But
I think it really just depends though, because Split I didn't realize released on Blu-ray last week. So not this past Tuesday, but the Tuesday before. Mm-hmm. If I would have known that, I would have gone over there and got like a physical copy. Mm-hmm. But then the problem is that like, dude, everybody raises their prices, right? First day is like $19 and you get like the best top of the line one. And if you miss it, it's like then $30 for that exact same like disc. Yeah. Right? So if you don't get it by like that Sunday. And that's what happened. Like Best Buy shot the price like way up, and on iTunes, instead of going up like it sometimes does, it went down. So I was like, I'm gonna buy it.
There you go.
So yeah, but I haven't even had a chance to watch it yet. So
do you have most of your Blu-rays on digital now?
Yeah, almost all the ones that I got have the digital copy included.
Because there was this service now that you can do that it will take whatever Blu-ray you do have, and you can get you can scan it and they'll do the digital copy, even though it's past its digital code date.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's like $2 a copy.
But and it's fully redeemed on the service.
Yeah,
on services. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it out this week. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, let me know how it goes.
Because the first one's free. And then after that, it's like $2 for each one after that.
I think I only have one that I need that with because I redeem them pretty quick right away.
Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, man, I have so many. It's dumb.
I think the only one I have is Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, I wouldn't even bother.
What? Uncle Rico's going to come for you, bro.
I know. He's going to throw a steak at me. Like, oh, damn it. Man. Well, speaking of family, man, you have a link on here.
Dude, I like how you tried to do that transition. That was
pretty nice.
That was half decent. I'll give you half credit.
You're half decent. No, wait. You know what I mean.
No more environmental descriptions, Eric.
Okay, sorry.
Dude, okay, so Guardians of the Galaxy, on the latest featurette they released, the link is in the description. It was tweeted out originally and then had a video with that. They are some coronas away from being the new Fast and Furious series. They just harped on it being about family and character development for each one of these characters so much in that featurette. It was hilarious. And I mean, they already have the Milano and other ships that they're going to be a part of, right? Like, so the whole, like, the Ravagers fleet, I don't know if that's coming back. So they don't have, like, fast cars, but they really have some cool ships.
Yeah.
So they just need to throw some Coronas in there, and Fast and Furious, boom, replaced. Outer space style.
Yeah. Just drifting. And there's going to be a lot of scenes about butts.
About butts.
Yeah, because that's usually how it goes.
I feel like that was the first one already. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like when they were doing in the scene where they're all like getting the uniforms, like they'll have the red uniforms that they're all putting on and becoming a team for the first thing. It's like, boom, a shot of like immediately, I think Star-Lord, right?
Oh,
I know at least Gamora, like after that.
Yeah.
I think it was though, like
Well,
both
Star-Lord
of
was
them.
the first because
yeah.
they like sprayed him down and everything.
Yeah. And so like it's like Star-Lord, like, you know, like his moment of sex appeal. And then it's like it goes right to Gamora's ass, like, and then don't they even do like a rocket?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Him topless.
Well, he's putting on the pants, isn't it? It's like a crotch shot, is it not?
Oh yeah, it totally is. Damn it.
So, you know, like they already have that down. So all they need is the Coronas, man. They'll be set.
It's all happening.
They'll be set.
Yep. Well,
So
damn.
they even got good music on there. So
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think the very first Fast and Furious ones had more decent music than the ones more recently, right?
Yeah.
Like the original one, I think had some
The first
decent
one had
songs.
some decent songs on there. Nothing too sexy though.
That was intentional, trying to make me spit out my water.
Yes. Oh man, I was waiting so hard. Oh.
Nice try.
It didn't work though.
Again, half credit.
Half credits. Damn it.
So that's cool. Like featurette, check it out. Like it's in the description. Like it's pretty awesome, man. I just can't. I'm so excited for that movie. I need to stop watching stuff on it.
I think it didn't matter. I think I would still watch it, even if.
Well, the featurette doesn't give away too much, right? It's just a description of like, hey, this is what you should expect in the movie, and it's not like plot points you should expect, but you know, saying, hey, this is what we're trying to do with this movie.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's cool. Like I like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with that coming out, there's other stuff that's coming out. Deadpool got an official release date.
Yeah.
Which is exciting. I mean, I don't know if you're excited, but I am. That teaser, though, man, it came out too soon. Like, I'm excited that we saw that, like, at the beginning of Logan, which is just to whet everybody's appetite. But
yeah,
2018 is when it's dropping. Damn it. That's so long away.
dude, I don't know if that's too soon for a teaser though, because of the type of movie it is. Well, that's pretty far away.
Yeah, I mean, June 1st of 2018.
I don't know, man. Do you really think it's that far? It is pretty far away. It's a year and a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
When was the first? Well,
February of last year is when the first one came out. So it was like 3 years between movies.
but I feel like that's not even. I don't know. I guess it feels different because it's not really a teaser that came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't feel like that's going to be any part of the movie, it just feels like a promotional piece. Like hey, this character still exists. We're going to do something else. Like the movie's coming.
Yeah.
You know, because like a teaser to me is like straight up like what we saw for Last Jedi a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a teaser. That's like, hey, this is the movie. This is what the movie's going to be about. These are scenes from the movie, but nothing really explaining anything about it. Just like some images and a few lines of dialogue.
Yeah.
That's a teaser. Mm-hmm. This is like what this was. It was just like straight up like Deadpool 1.0.1.
Yeah, there you go. It's just an extra scene,
right? Exactly.
Just to
like
throw it in there.
It felt like this should have been the last scene, like you know, right after that Ferris Bueller one.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe that should have been a mid-roll, like during the credits, and then this would have been a post-credit scene.
Right.
Like
right.
that's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like it was the actual thing.
Right.
Or like you said, like it should have been at the end of Logan, like at the end of the credits there, like more than anything else.
I know Josh Brolin was dropping like a couple scenes, like him getting ready as Cable is also as filming is starting. So that's pretty awesome.
I just want to see what it looks like, what they're gonna like, the final character design that's gonna be in the movie. Like that's what I'm excited for.
Which is weird because he already played a character that kind of had like a jacked up face in Jonah Hex. Remember?
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
Neither did I. I didn't watch it, but I know he was in it.
Yeah, I remember the character. Yeah, had like a pretty jacked up face.
Yeah. But I mean, with that, I mean, it's sandwiched in between two other releases. February is going to be. Oh no, is it February? No, I'm sorry. It's April. April 13th of 2018. John, if you're listening, I think that's your birthday. Happy birthday, John, in 2018. My cousin John.
There you go.
Not your John. Not you, John.
No,
That was
Jonathan. Jonathan.
The other. Yeah, his name is actually John. But on that date, New Mutants is going to be hitting theaters.
Dude, heck yes. Okay.
And then later on that year, in November, your favorite, November 2nd, Dark Phoenix will come out. Which is the next X-Men saga.
Don't you dare put that on me. Favorite.
Which will be starring Sophie Turner. So I'm glad they're keeping her in that role. I mean, I'd like to see what else she can do with Jean Grey in the upcoming years. Where is it going to go? What part of its saga is it? Are they going to kill Scott already? Right off the back again.
They're going to just repeat all the same mistakes from.
It's going to be X3, X-Men United.
Right.
Or no, The Last Stand.
Last Stand.
Yeah.
Last Stand, yes.
It's going to be the Last Stand here, part 2.
They're just going to do it with all new actors and be like, this is okay, right?
Yeah, this is exactly what you wanted. It's going to be Sans Wolverine. It's going to have X-23 in Logan's spot.
Scott dies at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. I don't know who's doing it. I don't even know who's doing this one.
I think.
Because is Bryan Singer doing it again, or is he out? I thought he was out. Like not out. Like he's just going to be more a producer instead of director.
No. One of the producers. I think he's going to be producer, but one of the previous producers, Simon Kinberg, he's right now the front runner to direct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I just wanted somebody to do it well. Like just a good movie.
Yeah, you know they've done Logan well. They've done, they've done Logan well. They've done Deadpool well. X-Men Apocalypse could have been better.
Yeah,
but I think
those were a lot better.
Those were already. X-Men Apocalypse was already in full throes, like it's in its full force before, Logan and Deadpool really got seen any action. I feel.
Yeah.
So like we really can't say like okay like they had their chance already.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like they know what's up. They know what the people want. They know what what we really react to. So let's get a really good story going.
I hope so, man. Mm-hmm. I really hope so. Man, I'm telling you, you don't have to rip a story right from the comic books, but like just do it justice. Mm-hmm. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
Like I just want to wait to see what they do.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if New Mutants is not good, then that'll be like a telling tale of what the next one's gonna be.
Well, and then they had Legion also, which was amazing. Which everybody thought that was gonna. I don't know. The promos looked really good for it. I didn't think it was gonna be amazing, which it damn near was. Dude, was damn near perfect as a TV series from Fox about a character that they've ever done.
Yes.
But damn it, like they've been on a really good streak right now, I feel, and man, it would be awesome if they continue that and bring it back to the movies. Dude.
But I mean, but that's the thing is like I think that's the first time they've ever gotten somebody who really cared about getting things, not necessarily exactly as they were in the comics, but at least like getting the heart of it, like getting a true sense of direction of who the character was and is. And putting that on screen and really like playing with that aspect of it rather than just like completely out of left field. Like, oh, this is his name. Well, let's make up this part of it and let's do this other thing. Like it just felt so good, man. It felt like it's Legion from the comic books. Like where the other stuff hasn't even felt like it was to me, it didn't feel like it was part or could have been part of the comic universes. Mm-hmm. Right. So like, yeah, there's alternate universes in the comics, but I feel like each one of those alternate universes at least has some aspect making it feel like those characters belong to the overall Marvel universe.
Yeah.
And the other movies haven't felt that way. They feel completely out of left field. And this one, it didn't feel like the exact Legion from the comic books, or it wasn't a story right exactly from the comic books, but it felt like it was part of the same universe set.
Yeah.
Like it could have been just an alternate version of one of these like characters in there. And dude, I really loved that, man. Like it's freaking good. And then the story was just great. Like the way they told the story and it was directed. I mean, everything about it.
It's so
amazing.
weird, man. Like when you think about it, because other people have done just that, and it's gone terribly wrong,
dude.
Like Catwoman, like it wasn't straight from the comics. But it was in the same universe, and man, they got it terribly wrong.
Yeah,
but then you go shot for shot like Watchmen, which I mean I liked, but it's got so much. Like a lot of people hated that movie, and there's really like that sweet spot that everybody needs to get in. They just people hit it on the nose sometimes, man. It's just crazy.
Yeah, dude. I hope they get it right. Yeah. They're trending the right direction. Like that's all you can really say, like they're trending the right way.
Yeah.
Where like feels like Warner Brothers is with the DC stuff is trending the wrong way. Like it feels like Fox is going the right direction.
But you know what's dumb? Just like how much money Fate of the Furious is making right now, like $900 million in their second
it's ridiculous.
week. So ridiculous. They're gonna make like 2 spinoffs. I think it's gonna follow like The Rock and Vin Diesel or something, or they're gonna have some spin-offs or something like that. But of course they're going the next one, they're in space or something. I don't know what's gonna happen. That's
where else can they go? Like
I mean
they've conquered the world at this point.
Really, they under the ocean, Journey to the Center of the Earth. I think The Rock was in one of those. But
awesome.
And Jumanji, he's already gonna be an Avatar in Jumanji. So I don't know.
Dude, that'd be great. That'd be really great.
But
it's funny, man.
Damn it! I was gonna say something. I totally blanked on it. What were we saying? Where are they going? Oh, they're making all these. Fuck, I don't know. It's gone.
It's gone.
No, wait.
We were talking about Fox.
No, it's gone. It's gone for all time.
Okay.
Anyway, so I guess
you
it's
lost
not
it to
important.
the ether. It's okay.
Yeah. To the ether, to that Infinity Stone, the ether.
Yes, yeah, that one.
Yep,
I like it. All right, moving on.
What's
Did
next?
we cover all the dates that were there?
Yeah, it was just a few.
So.
The other ones don't apply to us, I think.
Yeah.
Not that. I mean, they all apply, but I mean, for
stuff that we care about.
Yeah. Dude. Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
Yes. What's he doing, man?
Dude, okay, so super excited. Got Split. Still haven't watched it.
Yeah.
Gonna watch the crap out of it again.
Were there a bunch of featurettes or included in that?
They were there featurettes? I don't know. I haven't looked at it. I haven't even clicked on it to start it yet. I didn't want the price to change on me.
Oh yeah.
So I just purchased it when I saw that it was $15. Got it and I was like, okay, cool. Good deal. I'll hold on to it and watch it later. There was other stuff. They had a bunch of sales going on, so I was buying a bunch of stuff all at once. But gonna watch the crap out of it. And then now that everything's released and kind of Split is done on its full, from movie to Blu-ray release to everything else, dude, next movie on the slate is Glass.
Yes.
Dude, I'm so freaking excited about it. So continuing basically an Unbreakable 2, that's what they're calling it. So I don't know how Split is going to factor into that because it's technically tied into the world, but it seems like they're going back to Bruce Willis's character because he is going to be a part of it. And dude, January 18th, 2019. So a year and a half from now, a little bit more than a year and a half from now, but still, man, it's freaking awesome, dude. I'm super excited for this. I can't believe that they announced that it's happening, announced that it's got a date already, and then announced that, dude, everybody that we wanted to be a part of it to continue this universe is going to be a part of it.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome,
yeah,
dude. I couldn't be more excited.
Bruce Willis is coming back. Samuel L. Jackson is coming back. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson's coming back in a way, he first announced at Celebration, I'm coming back as Mace Windu. He's not dead. I'm coming back as Mr. Glass. He's not dead either.
Yeah.
What else is he coming back in? I don't know. I think he's coming back as a scientist from Deep Blue Sea, the one that got eaten by the shark.
Yeah, that'd be great, dude. Yep. He can finish that speech that he was going on.
I know.
I always finish it.
First, we're gonna cover up this hole, and then, oh man, I bet you the rest of his plan was really amazing. What about his plan to get the park back up and running on Jurassic Park? I'm pretty sure he had a great idea.
Dude, yes, we can show up there.
Yeah.
He's got to be missing an arm though, because I think he lost an arm.
One arm. The rest of him robotic.
Or he can show up in King Kong. as like a half lizard person. Like that would be legit.
Oh my god. No arms, just legs. Or maybe give him one arm, one leg, and just kind of like the elongated mouth, just like Beetlejuice style.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited. Samuel L. Jackson back in everything.
Yep, bringing him back. Everything that he's died in. But I like it. Everything about it looks really, really good. January 18th of 2019, when it's slated to come out. I think I saw an interview with him or maybe it was one of his tweets that he was talking about him finishing it up and really working on like how like those worlds are just gonna like intertwine, and they're just like who's gonna be on whose side? Is it gonna be a team up of Mr. Glass and Bruce Willis's character? I can't remember his name.
Oh God, David Dunn.
Mr. Glass, Mr. Dunn teaming up against Kevin, or like what is like
the Horde,
or the okay. Is it going to be the Horde and Mr. Glass going against David Dunn's character? Like what's going to happen? Like what's the story going to be, man?
Dude, with the fact, okay, so like word for word, like it was a tweet, right? So M. Night Shyamalan, I don't know why you say it all crazy every time.
Just to throw you off.
He himself, like word for word, said, "My new film is a sequel to Unbreakable and Split. It was always a dream to have both films collide in this third film." So, like, dude, I feel like he's already got the vision for what this is supposed to be.
Oh man, he's already finished writing it.
I know, but that's what I mean. Is like with both of those movies being as good as they were, I really, really enjoyed both of those movies. Like those are probably my two favorite movies from him all time. But the fact that he's done that he's made a hit with those, this third one, the fact that he's already thought it out, written it, gotten the people on board, I'm really hoping I'm not setting my expectations way too high for this movie, because I feel like, dude, like this is the one that's gonna like just knock it out of the park again. Oh God.
Yeah.
I feel like I just jinxed myself.
I think you did. You done did it, John.
Yeah.
You done did it.
No, it'll be okay. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be really good.
I want you to check out the Blu-ray or the featurettes, because I think they said they even have an alternate ending in there, so that'd be really cool to check out to see where it could have gone.
Where it lines up with everything else.
Yeah. Maybe it doesn't. Well, what if the ending is Bruce Willis pays his check at the diner, walks out, and then runs into Kevin, and Kevin just like
kills him.
Yep.
Damn. That'd be messed up.
Boom.
What if he kills Kevin?
And then Mark Wahlberg's driving by with Zoe Deschanel, and he's like, "Oh no!"
Oh my God.
It's a 3-way sequel of The Happening.
Nope.
Okay.
Anyway, like it's cool. That's exciting. At least they're doing it, man. Like that's really all I'm excited about, is that they're doing it. You want to talk about the Logan Blu Ray coming out?
Yeah, man. There's a part of that Blu-ray that's going to be showing the full-length feature in black and white. So, what do you think of that?
Don't like it.
Well, like, okay. The filming process itself is totally different when you're looking at black and white scene compared to like a color scene, because you have so many color palettes to work with. I know you notice this a lot because you've done extensive work with pictures, film editing, and just colors and all the way around, and editing stuff like that. So when you're doing it in black and white, you really the color palettes definitely change from black and whites to grays and other different shades of gray. Maybe 50 of them, not too sure. That's what they say.
So it's around 50, right?
It's around 50 shades. But I think it'll definitely change the tone of the movie. Like, what do you think, man? Like, I think it's because I like the black and white episode of when they first did just the first episode of The Walking Dead, and I think they even made the first season in black and white at one point. But it definitely takes it back. Like, it feels more like the original, like Night of the Living Dead type.
But you know what I think like is really good about the Walking Dead side is because the comics were like that.
Oh yeah.
So like that I can understand of why there's a reason for it to be in black and white. Like it's going back to the root of something. Like, and this is like there's no root in black and white. Like it's not, anything crazy with it. Like, I don't even know, man. It just feels like okay, well, this is a fancy thing that we're doing with it.
Yeah, and I think part of that is because your undying hatred for Wolverine.
Yeah, that's probably true too.
Even though it was a good movie.
That.
Yeah. But I think also part of it is like going back to like some of the old westerns that were in black and white, because how heavily this was like rooted in Western themes.
Yeah.
And maybe it's throwing it back to that. I'm not too sure.
Maybe.
Maybe reaching, but I think that's what it is.
I mean, it's okay. It just seems like really gimmicky. Like, more than anything, like, it feels just super gimmicky. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, cool. Like, I probably won't watch it like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
Maybe.
I don't even know. I'm still
going to watch it, and I'm going to tell
Blu-ray.
you, like, the ending made me cry even harder.
That's a lie.
Yeah,
not going to happen.
Yeah. Well, we'll see when it comes out. I think it's coming out like in 3 months, which sucks. It's a long time away.
Yeah, that sucks.
What else?
Sucks
dude?
for you more than me.
I know. What else, man?
So, Black Panther.
Yeah, dude. So the filming's going down. I think they're doing. They had a press day, pretty much, where they had a bunch of people. But kind of come in and just take some random shots of what's going on. They had a lot of scenes that were out there, some action scenes, car chases. I think in this one article that we found, looks pretty action packed.
I mean, there's like 2 pictures.
There's
3 pictures.
2 action packed pictures. But it doesn't give us like the story itself. It doesn't give us any true background or anything other than shit's going down. And people need to be on rooftops. So, or maybe it's just an extended scene of Civil War in another section. Not too sure.
Anyway, moving on. Just some cool set photos.
Yeah.
Check them out if you want. Don't check them out if you don't want.
That's fine too.
Yes.
Now, this is something John's super excited about, and I'm not too excited.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna lose everybody, not just Eric. There we go, falling asleep again. That's exactly what we just talked about. Dude, Doctor Who. Doctor Who's back.
Who?
Son of a...
Doctor Who.
I deserve it.
Yeah.
You owe me. You owe me still from last time. I love that show. I don't know if we've hardly talked about it on the podcast here, but like the last few seasons of Doctor Who with Clara Oswald, played by that one chick. Oh,
yeah, that's true.
My goodness. How am I forgetting her name?
I don't know. Your
Jenna
favorite show.
Coleman?
Jenna Maloney.
No. Jenna Coleman. I think it's Jenna Coleman. I think that's her name. I'm pretty sure. That's going to be wrong.
I'm not going to prove you wrong because I cannot.
But anyway, like, not my favorite character. Like, the last season that she was in, I started liking the character a little bit more. And granted, I've only seen the first episode of this season, even though there's, like, 2 out now at least. I don't think it's 3 yet. By the time that we post this episode, there will be 3 episodes out, I believe.
Wow, 2 episodes came out between now and the time we post?
No, man, there should be 2 out right now.
Oh, okay.
So the third one should be this Saturday.
Yeah, they're flying this season by.
That just passed when we post this on Sunday.
Okay.
Time travel.
But
yeah,
is
man,
this
like
Peter Capaldi's last season?
It should be.
Okay. Again, just sticking with my theme of I know too much about a show that I've never ever watched.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
It's so much. But yeah, dude, it feels like they kind of wiped the slate clean again, like with the new companion coming on. Companion's name is Bill. I don't know the actress's name who's playing Bill. I feel like I need to look that up real quick, so give me a sec. Pearl Mackie playing Bill. But that's one of the ones that hopefully it's not deceiving on how good that first episode was, because I really fell in love with the character in the first episode. Like, she did a really good job playing the character. I was kind of not knowing what to expect because of promos. The character, it just felt a little weird. It felt like it was going to be a little too goofy and maybe just a little off. And I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. But after watching the first episode, man, it was really good. I really, really, really enjoyed the charter and who it was.
Got you back into it.
Yeah, man. Like, I was like, dude, I'm all in again. Even though I haven't really lost it because it's still Doctor Who at the end of the day. But I really love the way things were written. I love the way things moved along. I like the way the story arc went. Like, just classic Doctor Who stuff. Or not even classic Doctor Who stuff. Like, just Doctor Who stuff that was done like ever since David Tennant came back on, right? So like the first season of the rebooted series, basically. But yeah, man, like I really, really, really enjoyed it. I can't wait to watch more episodes. Like I said, I hope it's not deceiving, because the first episode that Claire Oswald was on, Jenna Coleman playing that character, I really did not like afterwards. The first one, I was like, cool, like this, you know, like the character's awesome. Like it's fun. It's something a little different. It seemed like it was going to be really good. And then the way they played the rest of that season and then the following season even more, like I just did not like. I really did not like the character and the way they took it and the direction they took it all. But this one seems like it's going to be a little different. So hopefully, fingers crossed. But I'm going to watch it either way. I'm super excited to finish this thing out.
Let's finish it out, because what's his name? Stephen Moffat is walking away as well.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of happy about that, though.
Do you want him to stick to Sherlock?
Sure. If Sherlock isn't over.
Yeah, right.
Like, so, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do if both these, like, if he's out of this one and Sherlock is done. Yeah, man, who knows what he'll end up doing. But, I mean, it's not like I'm not bitter about it. He was good while he was there. He did some things that I really liked, other things that I really did not. I enjoy, I think, the episodes that he's, like, written and done. I think the one I enjoy the most is when he was not the showrunner, which is like I can't remember, Blink, I think is the name of the episode. It's one of the ones that I told you to watch that might get you hooked on it. And it's because it's completely independent from what the Doctor normally does. The Doctor is hardly in that episode, in fact. I don't know if you remember if you did actually check it out or not after I told you.
I think I did. I did watch 3 episodes. I watched the Weeping Angels one.
That's Blink.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's Stephen Moffat's like creation. So like great episode. Like I mean that's one of the ones that I think like really like solidified me watching the show forever. But then when he was showrunner, I didn't feel like he had any ones like that. Even the one that was like promised to be like another Blink episode, like it just never felt right. You know, like, and I mean, and that sucks because Karen Gillan is probably my favorite companion still. Like, but I mean,
John.
You know. Anyway, but I mean, like I said, none of them were terrible. None of them were like, oh, this is a bad thing. I don't think any of them were really like make me. I mean, none of them were definitely not to the point where I wanted to stop watching the show or anything. But just I don't know, the whole show overall like took turns and did things that I just wasn't a huge fan of at some times. And other stuff was really good. So I don't know. We'll see the new direction it goes in once this is all over. Maybe this will be like a final hurrah for him, and he'll take it to places that I don't know, that feel good for Doctor Who fans overall, and that's what I'm really hoping for. Like, just bring it back to some of the stuff we kind of fell in love with the series with, you know? Like, yeah. I mean, what else can you ask? Like, I can't really ask for too much.
It sounds like you're asking for a lot because he never did it in the first place.
Okay.
I don't see how he's going to do it now.
All right. I'm asking for a lot.
Nah.
I'll take it.
Late post, but I still wanted to put it in there anyway.
What you got?
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that trailer, man?
I did not see the trailer, but I heard that there was one.
If you want to play it real quick.
Playing right now. Damn. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Right. I don't know about the story, like Ultron and Sigma. Sigma is the villain from Mega Man?
No idea.
I believe so. Yeah. And they actually combine them, not like bring them together, actually forge them together to be one person.
Yeah.
So
I just have this thought right now of Cody absolutely yelling at his whatever he's listening to this podcast on, just because we couldn't identify Sigma.
I know, right? Like, who's this guy? But it looks awesome. Like Mega Man's in there, Rocket, Hulk, Thor, Chun-Li. It's gonna have I think it's gonna have everybody from the previous like Marvel vs. Capcom series.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember playing part 2 like in middle school at like the local like the corner gas station because they had like 2 arcade games in there at a time.
Really? Yeah.
And that was one of them. And dude, I can't believe it's still like after all this time, like because I think like Turbo and Ultra and 3 and all this other random stuff has come out since then, but. Man, I remember spending so much money. Just
way too much time.
Yeah, a lot of time.
Yeah.
Just going at it with who was my team back then? I think it was Wolverine and Iron Man because he had this huge ion cannon. Good stuff.
Yeah,
Venom
dude.
and Spidey, man, dude. Those games are just fun, man. And I think it's just awesome just being able to play with like characters that you've read about and just like you're able to control them just like and they look just like their characters and
like taking straight from the comics, which is like where you really get to know some of these like characters. So I mean, that's freaking cool, man. That's one of the games that I will probably buy just because of what it is. Like just because it's Marvel, like it has a Marvel title on it. Capcom's cool, even though I've never really played a whole lot of the Mega Man stuff. Like the rest of the stuff, I mean, Street Fighter.
Yep.
Like I think will be cool.
Street Fighter and Resident Evil. Man, there's a whole bunch. Like
I don't wonder how many characters are gonna make it onto the actual thing though.
Well, yeah, especially now. I know that there's like so much limited back then because there's only like how much space can you actually fit for a game. But like now where these 4K games are coming out with like DLC that goes on for like almost a year after the game's originally released, like at the end of the day, there can be like 50 characters that you can you know easily get onto one single game. Yeah,
hell yeah. One of the things I'm really wondering is, I don't know, my head, I can't stop thinking about this. Is it going to be PlayStation only or all
I don't
platforms?
think so. I think
and does all platforms include the Switch?
Ooh, that's
Because
I don't know.
I feel like almost like they were beta testing stuff because on the Switch right now you can get the what is it? Street Fighter 3?
Really?
Street Fighter 3 HD, I think is what it's called.
Oh wow.
But it's like one of the older Street Fighters, like I mean the one that made the biggest hit, biggest impact. You can play it in classic mode, which is like it looks completely 8-bit, like all old school, and then you can play it in HD, so like all the exact same settings and exact same characters, but like super sharp and crisp.
Nice.
So I'm wondering if that was like a straight up beta test to see if this can handle it.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
That would be
I bet you
really cool.
I bet you if anything, it'll probably be like more of a beta test for like Smash Brothers on Switch than anything else.
Who knows? Either way. I mean, I hope
Smash Brothers on Switch would be pretty awesome, though.
But I mean, like with fighting games, I feel like it doesn't take a huge, crazy engine to run it and have it look good and be able to play it on something like that.
Right.
You know, I mean, man, fingers crossed, because like if that happens, like I'm bringing that thing with me everywhere to play like everything.
Right on.
And I mean, when you get yours this weekend, you know.
Oh, I only hope. One can only hope.
One can only hope.
Yeah. Well, yeah, dude. Well, let's finish this thing up with a review from the movie you were able to watch,
dude.
Well, overall, non-spoilery first.
Non-spoilery.
Okay. What did you think? Just kind of like...
It was pretty good. Not movie of the year quality. Not I'm in love with this movie forever, but I really enjoyed watching that movie. The characters are awesome. Like, I mean, the people playing those characters already, right? Like, it's got some pretty cool people in there. But just, it's not what you expect. And I know everybody's said that, and people keep saying that. And I know I heard it a few dozen times before going into the movie theater to watch it. But I was, even then, still, I was taken back by, like, how different it actually is from I mean, what I even had slightly imagined or could have possibly thought of. But it's not bad for that reason. Like, it really makes it really engages you, I guess. Yeah. Like, more than anything else. And it's actually a movie that talks about stuff that really doesn't get talked about a whole lot. And the way it plays off of it is really cool. The way it kind of engages you to really get into some deeper subjects and other things that you wouldn't expect to happen. And it's, damn, like that's half of what makes it as good as it is.
Without saying what it is, especially because of the trailers, really paint this as sort of rom-com-y with kaijus in it, pretty much. Is that what it is?
I would say not rom-com. It's probably closer to like a darker comedy / drama.
Ooh. But you don't have to say what it is, not yet.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, like dark comedy / drama with some kaiju stuff.
Right on.
There's some kind of cool twist, and it kind of keeps you guessing at what the hell is going on and what the main part of it is going to be. Because really, it's kind of just almost taking you through like life type stuff.
Yeah.
Through a lot of the movie with the kaiju stuff going on, like with it. But then it ends up really being like they kind of like all of a sudden get into some stuff that's like kind of heavy, kind of dark, really taking you a completely different direction than what you'd expect. But I mean, I feel like that's really correlating into like how life actually is.
Yeah.
It's not taking you anything away from like, or making this super fantastical kind of thing. Once you take the kaiju out, like, dude, it's really like, it's so much stuff that's like having to deal with everyday situations.
Yeah.
And not for everybody. Like, not that everybody deals with this on a daily basis, but there are people who deal with this on a daily basis, and kind of taking you through a gamut of emotions, like, as it's going through. Like, it's kind of crazy. But dude, yeah, man, I still like really, really enjoyed this movie.
Well, cool, man.
Quite honestly, I feel like do you want to watch this movie? One.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it.
Okay. Eric, I'm telling you right now, fair warning, because I know you and I know Gabby and I know the kind of stuff that bothers you guys. Mm-hmm. And I know uncomfortable situations really bother you.
Yes.
This has some major, major, major uncomfortable situations.
Oh, no.
Like, so much that I feel like you would almost have to stop watching the movie if you're
Would
like
you
in the theater.
Were you uncomfortable watching it?
I was uncomfortable with some of these scenes.
Okay.
Like,
I know you're comfortable with uncomfortable stuff, which is weird because you don't like certain horror movies and certain stuff that I'm totally comfortable with.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just fair warning, man. Like, I really think you'd still enjoy this movie, like, you know, quite a bit, but it'd be one of those ones that, like, dude, for sure, like, in my head, I was thinking, like, oh, dude, like...
No. I know, dude.
This would be one of the ones, if you're watching at home, you'd stop.
There was, like, certain situations where both of us, like, both Gabby and I, we were sitting there watching, like, a show or something, and somebody does something that's, like... makes the scene like just totally awkward, and then like we can't even look at the TV. Like we have to like look at our phones, or just kind of like, you know, oh yeah, I totally forgot I was doing something earlier. You know?
Yeah, I feel like if you and Gabby went to the movie theater, that's what I pictured in my head. Like if you and Gabby went to the theater together to watch this movie, like you wouldn't even be looking at the screen for some of these scenes. Like you'd be looking at each other, like you know, or maybe even like whispering about stuff and like how to kind of move past it, or maybe talking it out, like what's going on the screen. But like you wouldn't be comfortable at all with some of these scenes.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay. But yes, you enjoyed it, so okay.
Yeah.
So right on.
Really cool.
Spoilers. I think let's get into spoiler territory.
Okay, are you sure you want to listen to some spoilers? Because I feel some of these spoilers will ruin some of the movie for you. So
that's fine.
You're fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Anybody else listening, if any spoilers you don't want... like, if you don't want spoilers, if you plan on watching this movie and want the full experience of this movie, please stop listening right now, because there's no way to get around some of this stuff if we're talking full spoilers and to really talk about what the movie is actually about. And I feel that's half the fun. But if you need to listen to it, if you need to know what those spoilers are before going because you don't want to be shocked, then okay, but it will take away from what the movie is. That all being said... Jason Sudeikis in this movie is 100% a total jackass that I wanted to punch in the face.
Really?
Yes.
And you love that guy.
I love that guy, but that speaks to like the quality of stuff that was going on in this movie. The kaiju itself, it really, you know, I don't want to like make it sound corny, because I think the only way to explain it is with making it sound corny. Like it ends up sounding corny no matter how you say it. But the kaiju is very much a representation of like inner demons that you can have, like with yourself, and just it coming out and portraying. That's not how the movie ends up presenting it. The movie does a good job of like, okay, that's what it could represent in theory.
But doesn't give you a full explanation of
but
what it
no,
is.
it's not that it doesn't give you full explanation. It gives a completely like sci-fi like explanation. Like it's completely sci-fi when it comes to that point of why this kaiju exists in South Korea whenever it comes up.
Yeah.
Right? And so I really enjoyed that part of it. Another major spoiler here. The kaiju isn't the only large creature that's in the movie. Kaiju is one.
Yeah.
And then there's also a robot.
Oh, right
that
on.
comes up and plays a role, like, and it's huge also, like it's the size of the kaiju, and they end up like almost having a battle.
That's awesome.
For it. Again, major spoilers. That robot is Jason Sudeikis' character.
Whoa!
Yeah, so like how she has got an avatar with the kaiju, he's also got an avatar as a robot.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did they
nuts.
explain the robot background?
Huh?
I'm not going to ask you any questions. I'm just going to go watch it. Just keep your explanation going. I'm sorry to stop
No, it's
you.
all good. So, like, the way that it explains what happened to them, like, it actually goes into, like, a sci-fi, like, explanation, like, they're struck by lightning, like, when they were kids in a particular area, and only when they go back to that area is when the actual, like, kaiju and robot manifest. So, and that's why it's like every scene that they've shown is just the kaiju, because she's the only one who first discovers it, and he discovers it later on. So they did a really damn good job of keeping that hidden, like, as the movie was released. At least I hadn't seen anything on it until we're spoiling it here. But, oh man, like, part of what it kind of speaks to is abusive relationships, right? So those things, like, where you see people getting beat, like spouses, you know, and it's hard to say nowadays, like, you know, a man beating his wife and things like that, because, I mean, there's situations now where it's been the other way around. Like, there's abusive relationships, and there's also all kinds of abuse that happens in relationships, right? It's not just physical abuse. It's like, you know, mental and emotional abuse that can happen in these kind of things, and it speaks a lot to that. And that's those scenes that get really uncomfortable. Like, you're really seeing stuff that, dude, like, how people are and how people can actually be, and why it's a bad situation. And when you're looking at it from the outside, if you're in the room with somebody like that, like, you just want to leave the room. You know, like, it's one of those things, like, dude, like, do you get involved? Do you want to be concerned about that person? Do you want to, like, you know, what actions can you take? What's good for you to do? Like, what they should do? And then everybody starts forming their opinions, and it's like, you know, and that's half of what makes it uncomfortable. And dude, they hit that hard.
Really?
Like, they hit it hard. And damn, man, it's really good when it gets to, when you start talking about those aspects of it. Yeah. Like, they did a damn good job of, like, peering in from the outside, showing you what it is, and then exposing it for what it is. Damn. But it's freaking good, dude. Like, really, really, really good at that point. Like, and that's what makes me, that's what elevates the movie. Like, overall, like, it, like I said, good movie, really good movie. One that I wouldn't watch all the time, but because of that, like, it's just super awkward, like, how some of that ends up happening, and, like, you want to, it's almost like you want to leave the room, but you can't. You're stuck there in the theater watching this thing.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, like, there's definitely movies out there that are like, man, this is a really, really good movie, but I just can't see, like, watching this movie over and over again. Like, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, can't watch that movie a whole bunch of times.
I've never seen that one.
It's a good movie. I'm going to ruin it for you right now if you want to watch it, but basically, it's these two kids, they find each other, and, like, this one kid's lonely, his dad's like a workaholic, and, like, his mom's kind of, like, unattentive, so he's going out and he plays, and he sees this kid hanging out at this fence, and he meets them, and he's wearing pajamas, like, they're striped, and he's like, well, what the hell's going on? Like, why are you on this side of the fence? And the kid on the other side, so one kid is German, the other kid is a Jew, and it's during and it's them, like, really building a bond and coming together. And would you ever see this movie?
I probably, I don't know if I have time eventually, but I feel where this is going already.
Okay, yeah. So, like, the boy's like, I want to get you out, like, and so they like, he cuts a hole in the fence, and he's like, well, why don't you come over and play at my house? And he's like, well, I can't. And he's like, well, you can come in here if you want. And so the boy, like, breaks into where the kid's at, and basically, at the end, this is basically, they all get all the families together, and he's there with his friend in those striped pajamas, and they get gassed together. Yeah. Oh man,
I figured it was going to be one of those two things.
Like, it's super hard.
Either the boy was going to die there, or he was going to go back to the house and then both get killed there.
No, they die together. And, like,
I mean, either way.
Yeah. It's rough.
Yeah.
Definitely not in our wheelhouse. Yeah. But it's a rough
dude,
watch.
The same kind of things, man, that just deal with, like, real life, like, or emotional situations. And this one is like, dude, I'm telling you, like, you hardly ever see movies about this. I mean, from what I recall and things that I've seen, I don't remember something hitting it this hard about, like, abusive relationships and, you know, like, things that happen in that stuff. Like, and the way they played it, like, seems like very to the point of what it is, right? Like, how things actually can play out, and really putting you in a situation where, I mean, you just feel it, man. Like, when you're hit with it, you're hit with it. And it's like, holy crap.
And that makes sense that, man, and this is, I don't know if this is going to sound bad or not, but I'm going to say it anyway. Anne Hathaway being in this role and being in that role and having those type of feels and playing that type of character, like she played that character real hard in Les Mis.
Yeah.
So I can see her in this role. I can see her more playing that role than in a kaiju movie. More than anything
the thing
else.
is like it's very, very different than how that was.
Yeah.
Like in that one, she's very much like the victim the entire time, and almost with like no way out. And I don't know, it just feels very different from that role. Like this one, she's definitely more like, yeah, stuff happens and it is out of her control for a good amount of time, but the way that things play out and the way that she ends up taking control of the situation, which I'm just spoiler, like that's what kind of ends up happening.
Yeah.
But like the victory just feels very different and how it plays out and why, and a lot more, I don't know if realistic is the word for it, but how you would hope something would end up in this situation. Like, so, I mean, it's cool, man. Like, I really, really, like, hope that you guys watch it. Like, because it's good, man. It's really good. Like, it's just that it does have those uncomfortable moments. There is those parts that it really hits you in some stuff. And overall, like, last thing, the way it ends, I don't want to spoil that completely. Okay. So that part's staying out.
Okay.
But the way it ends and the way that victory comes for like Anne Hathaway's character, and she does get, you know, kind of a victory at the end of it. But the way things play out, like really, really good. And dude, I've really, man, enjoyed it. Like, and the three characters that are really the standout characters in that one, right? So like Anne Hathaway's character, Jason Sudeikis' character, and Dan Stevens' character.
Is that the guy he played in Oh Brother Where Art Thou?
No.
And he played...
think more recent.
Oh,
think of the thing we were
Legion.
gushing about earlier.
Yeah,
yes.
Legion. Yeah, that's right.
Legion, Beast, in Beauty and the Beast.
He was Beast?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
The guy has some incredible range.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I mean, everything he's doing right now, like...
Is he your new man crush? Is that what's happening?
He's becoming it, man. Like, Benedict who?
Ben a who?
But, yeah, dude, like, I mean, knocked it out of the park, dude. Like, really knocked it out of the park for what it was. And the way that they had to play these roles, because it does touch so much on, like, actual life situations, like, they got to be ready to turn on you on a dime.
Yeah.
And, dude, all three of those characters, man, like, completely knocked it out of the park.
Right on.
Like, really, really good stuff. But yeah, man, if you haven't seen it, go out there, check it out. If you listen through all these spoilers for some weird reason, if you haven't checked it out and wanted to watch it, like, I'm sorry things are spoiled for you, but you should get out there and watch it. And if you didn't have any expectations of watching this movie and you're still listening, check it out, man. It's such a good one. Like, it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Really opens your eyes to some of that stuff. And yeah, I would just suggest everybody check it out if they get a chance.
And if you want a good cry, watch Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Well, dude, well, I think that should do it for this week. Next week, what's coming out soon?
Oh, dude. So there's one that I know you had mentioned that I don't think I'm going to watch this weekend, even though it is within our wheelhouse. And I don't know. I just want to watch something else more. So the one that you had brought up was Rapture.
Oh, yeah.
Naomi Rapace?
Yeah. That one looks good.
Yeah, so that's coming out this weekend. But the one that I will probably end up checking out this weekend is The Circle.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Damn it.
Yeah, I think I will be able to go watch it. Just depends on when and with whom.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna have to see what's playing at the drive-in to catch one of them. Well.
Rapture's not playing at the drive-in.
Probably not. Yeah, I know you're a Fiesta Grinch.
I am.
It's going to be in San Antonio right now. The Fiesta's going on, which is basically like a week of just partying. You know, but
that's exactly what it is, because 90% of the people don't even know what the significance was back in the day.
Yeah, that's pretty much basically what it is. It's just a good time to get, to go downtown and eat funnel cake and drink beer.
Yeah.
In really small cups and overpay for them. But you were in an event. You were drumming it up on the Riverwalk.
That was fun.
Yeah. But other than that, man, I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so maybe we won't even go. But if we don't go to a night parade, maybe we'll catch out one of the movies at the drive-in. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Yeah, man. Well, until then,
check us out on our fabulous Facebook page that Eric created. You can also check us out on SoundCloud. We're going to beta test this. if you're out there and listening and want to check out the SoundCloud page, try going to kenobiscorner.rocks, which should redirect you over to SoundCloud. So we're trying that out as a beta test. Kenobiscorner.rocks. SoundCloud is a great place to leave us a comment if you have a SoundCloud account, and drop a comment on the episode. We'd love to hear from you, see what you got to say about any particular episode or just in general. Like I said, Facebook, good place to do that as well. You can also hit us up on YouTube. Most people have a Google account somehow, and you can drop a comment in the YouTube episode if you want to have a conversation about that show or anything else in general as well. Twitter at Kenobi's Corner. We'd love to hit you up there and talk to you and have a conversation. And if you want to talk about something and we happen to mention you on the show, we can do that as well too.
Yeah.
We need to bring it in here. Reiterating one of the things that I've said from the beginning, one of the things that we have said from the beginning, this all started from wanting to have those conversations about all these subjects we talk about, comics and sci-fi and movies and TV, and I mean anything you can imagine. If you have the lack of friends that talk to you about that kind of stuff, because I've met a couple of those people even more recently as well, man, talk to us. Like, we would love to have that conversation with you and kind of talk about all the stuff that you might not get the chance to in everyday life.
Yeah.
So that being said, did I miss anything? Was that all?
No, man. Just KenobisCorner.rocks.
Yes. I like it.
Yeah, buddy. Well, all right. Well, until then, until next time we speak and you listen, enjoy yourselves and each other.